Many people believe that the stock market is a daunting and mysterious realm, accessible only to a select few. But what if I told you that there are specific stocks out there, hidden in plain sight, with the potential to turn you into a millionaire? I'm not talking about some get-rich-quick scheme or a magical formula. No, I'm talking about real opportunities backed by solid research and expert analysis of the center stage. Buffett's enduring philosophy shines brighter than ever. While others might jump ship at the first sign of trouble, he stays the course, believing in the companies he's carefully chosen. Buffett's strategy stands as a beacon of calm and wisdom. He's not chasing the quick gains. Instead, he's a master of the long game, meticulously selecting companies and holding on to their shares for years, even decades. Welcome to MoneyWise Investor, your trusted source for financial information. In today's video, we will explore 5 stocks, handpicked by the Oracle of Omaha himself, that he believes could escalate your net worth substantially over the next 10 years. These are prime examples of Buffett's penchant for companies exhibiting the ideals of intelligent investing, durable competitive advantages, future growth runways, and managers running operations with skill and integrity, and a room to grow for decades to come. But before we dive into the details of what we have for you in this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification button. So without further ado, it's time to uncover the secret stocks he believes could turn your financial dreams into reality. Stock number 1, Amazon. It's simply mind-blowing how Amazon has come to dominate nearly every sphere it enters, from online retail to cloud computing with AWS, to streaming entertainment and more. Amazon Prime now has over 200 million members globally, who keep coming back thanks to perks like free express shipping, video streaming, and other benefits. Prime members spend way more on average than non-members. Once you're hooked on the convenience and services, you're loyal for life. Amazon also continues expanding into new frontiers, like artificial intelligence, self-driving vehicles, pharmaceuticals, and brick-and-mortar retail, with Amazon Go stores and Whole Foods. Founder Jeff Bezos seems intent on disrupting every major industry out there. Unlike other companies, Amazon doesn't hesitate to disrupt itself to stay ahead of trends. They radically shifted from selling only books to everything under the sun, then got into cloud computing before anyone else. Even the Kindle e-reader disrupted Amazon's core physical book business. This willingness to embrace risk and reinvent themselves is why Amazon retains such a wide economic moat and runway for growth. Warren Buffett regrets not investing earlier, but is now fully convinced of Amazon's enduring value creation engine. In his words, Bezos has his foot to the floor and is not going to let up. With insatiable ambition, unmatched obsession over customers, and a proven track record of breaking into new markets, it's hard to imagine a future where Amazon isn't a dominant force. That's why it remains a phenomenal long-term compounder to own in any portfolio. Stock number 2, Visa. Visa forms the backbone of the digital transactions ecosystem. The company seamlessly connects consumers, merchants, banks, and businesses, enabling the free flow of money worldwide. As more people ditch cash in favor of cards and mobile payments, Visa gets a cut every time you tap or swipe your Visa card. This gives it an enormously profitable toll booth-like business model that Warren Buffett loves. Visa has also cemented its leadership position thanks to powerful network effects. The greater Visa's merchant acceptance footprint, the more enticing its cards become for customers. And the more users who carry Visa cards, the more retailers want to accept it. Once these payment networks achieve critical mass, they become almost impossible to disrupt. Visa has now reached this inevitable position, with 3.6 billion cards issued worldwide, far more than its competitors like MasterCard and Amex. It simply sits back, provides the payments infrastructure, and collects a slice of the trillions of dollars flowing through its network each year, with only room to grow as more commerce goes digital worldwide. Visa is the quintessential Buffett forever stock, steady, simple, yet positioned for growth. That's why it deserves a core position in any investor's portfolio. Stock number 3, Microsoft. Now, Microsoft isn't just about Windows and Office anymore. While Microsoft Office and Windows remain prolific cash cows, Nadella has spearheaded Microsoft's pivot into cloud computing with Azure. This now rivals AWS as the number 2 cloud infrastructure provider and serves as the backbone for Microsoft's online services. Microsoft isn't afraid to keep expanding into new markets either. Its pending acquisition of Activision Blizzard will make it a gaming powerhouse overnight. And Microsoft is plowing R&D dollars into forward-thinking technologies like augmented reality and machine learning. At the same time, it retains its grip over productivity software, Office 365, used by over 1 billion people worldwide. With over $130 billion in cash to play with, Microsoft can acquire or invest in almost anything. Buffett loves founder-led companies and sees a lot to like in Microsoft's financial discipline and steady cash generation balanced with its hunger for expansion. As he says, Microsoft has developed an ability to satisfy customers that is no cinch to replicate. Looks like smooth sailing ahead for this tech juggernaut. With its revitalized culture, visionary leadership and balance of mature and emerging businesses, Microsoft seems poised to continue growing and innovating for decades to come. For this reason, it rightfully deserves a spot in any savvy investor's portfolio. Stock number 4, Alphabet. Moving on to Alphabet, parent company of the almighty Google. Alphabet dominates the lucrative online advertising industry alongside Facebook. Google forms most people's gateway to the internet and has become ingrained into our lives. But Alphabet houses so many more fascinating companies through its other bets, like Waymo for autonomous driving, Verily for sciences, and Calico for anti-aging. Basically, Alphabet has the luxury to attempt wild moonshot projects, thanks to the insane cash generation of Google's advertising business. This diversified structure provides balanced cash flows from mature businesses while allowing aggressive innovation across new industries. Alphabet can afford to take risks most companies couldn't even dream of, thanks to Google minting tens of billions in profit every quarter like clockwork. Warren Buffett admires visionary founders like Alphabet's Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and regrets not investing in Alphabet earlier. But he acknowledges Alphabet's entrenched position in search, video, maps, and mobile OS makes its ecosystem almost impossible to avoid. As commerce and entertainment continue migrating online, Alphabet stands ready to capture this growth across its platforms. That's why it's positioned to keep compounding wealth for decades on end. Stock number 5, Johnson & Johnson. Then we have stalwart healthcare conglomerate Johnson & Johnson. Unlike pure-play pharma companies, Johnson & Johnson participates across pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and consumer products. Flagship brands like Band-Aid, Tylenol, Neutrogena, and Listerine are household names with multi-billion-dollar revenue streams. At the same time, Johnson & Johnson has a thriving pharma pipeline, delivering vital new drugs and therapies. This diversified business model provides stability and multiple growth levers across economic cycles. Johnson & Johnson can endure temporary slowdowns in one unit because the others provide balance, and its pristine reputation for over 130 years makes the company almost immune to reputational damage. Warren Buffett loves forever stocks, ingrained so deeply into the social fabric. As healthcare spending increases worldwide, Johnson & Johnson is positioned perfectly to seize this growth across its business units. With its rock-solid financials, visionary leadership, and diversification across resilient domains, this company remains a powerful compounder that delivers reliable growth year after year. That's why it's a foundational investment to own for the long term. Simply knowing these opportunities isn't enough to actually realize wealth creation. You need to craft your own personal path to financial freedom. Easier said than done, right? It's one thing to understand intelligent investing in theory, but another beast entirely in practice. Building wealth requires diligence, patience, perspective, and a personalized approach. So where do you start? What's the first step in this wealth-building expedition? I'd say it begins with setting clearly defined financial goals. What does that prosperity mean to you? Do you want to retire early and travel the world? Provide the finest education for your children? Build a dream home? Achieve true financial independence? Set the table for your future self by planting seeds of wealth today, as Warren Buffett wisely says. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Persist in good times and bad. This long-term mentality is key. Building wealth doesn't happen overnight. You need to gift yourself the magic of compound interest over years, even decades. The longer your time frame, the greater compounding can work its exponential wonders. Don't get shaken out by short-term market swings. Thank you for joining us today. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join our ever-growing finance community. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay money-wise.